Hello everyone, and welcome to another brand new episode on my channel, Bohemian Book Club. Today I'll be talking about the book, Dopamine Detox, written by Thibaut Meurisse. Thibaut is the author of 20-plus books, including the #1 Amazon bestseller, Master Your Emotions, which has sold over 400,000 copies, and has been translated into more than 30 languages, including French, Spanish, German, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, Chinese, Korean, and Thai. In Dopamine Detox, the author covers an explanation of dopamine and its functions. The primary advantages of undergoing a dopamine detox. 3 straightforward steps to effectively execute a detox within the next 48 hours. Hands-on exercises to minimize distractions and enhance concentration. Basic tools and methods to prevent excessive stimulation and maintain focus, along with additional valuable insights. Dopamine Detox serves as an essential manual, offering clear instructions to help you eliminate distractions and seamlessly pursue your objectives. If you appreciate easily comprehensible strategies, practical exercises, and straightforward guidance, this book is a must-read. Before moving ahead, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Part 1. Languishing. Have you ever experienced a lingering feeling of emptiness, as if you're merely going through the motions of life, without any real purpose or drive? This state, referred to as languishing, is quite common, yet often underestimated in its impact on one's overall well-being. Languishing is marked by a sense of disengagement from life, a lack of interest in activities that once brought happiness, and a general feeling of detachment. While it may resemble depression in some ways, it's a distinct state of its own. As exemplified by 7th grader Paul, languishing can drive individuals to extreme actions in an attempt to fill the void. Initially appearing as a typical underachiever, gloomy, lacking motivation, and consistently bored, Paul's disruptive behaviors, such as acting out in class and vandalism, concealed a deeper issue. Languishing had infiltrated Paul's thoughts during the upheaval of adolescence, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Lacking supportive relationships, Paul withdrew into isolation, spending extended periods secluded in his room, evasive and detached. Eventually, he purchased a lifelike replica gun and posted about bringing it to school on social media. Though he never followed through, the repercussions were immediate expulsion. Similar to Paul, numerous young individuals today grapple with languishing. Often stemming from feelings of alienation and the pressure of social media status, youth may feel they lack significance in society. Studies suggest that as many as 50 to 60% of individuals experience languishing at some stage of their lives. Languishing manifests diversely across age brackets, but poses risks for everyone. Children experiencing languishing may exhibit behavioral issues and self-harm tendencies. College students may disengage from studies or resort to substance abuse. Middle-aged adults might face decreased productivity and absenteeism from work. Meanwhile, elderly adults may become increasingly isolated due to physical limitations hindering social interactions and hobbies. Irrespective of the life stage, languishing presents dangers. Positioned between depression and flourishing, this overlooked aspect of mental health warrants greater attention. Part 2. The Science Behind Languishing. Have you ever found it unbearable to confront your own thoughts in solitude? In a surprising 2014 study, it was discovered that many individuals preferred giving themselves electric shocks over spending 15 minutes alone in a room without distractions. This experiment sheds light on the deep aversion we harbor towards languishing, that stagnant, solitary, and purposeless state of being. Loneliness, characterized by a lack of close, trusting relationships and community bonds, stands as a significant contributor to the modern epidemic of languishing. A study in 2021 revealed that 61% of young adults aged 18 to 25 admitted to experiencing profound and pervasive loneliness in the preceding month. The modern lifestyle has increasingly isolated individuals, with more people living alone and possessing fewer community connections than ever before. However, loneliness alone cannot entirely account for the widespread prevalence of languishing. Discrimination based on factors like race, gender identity, and other traits serves as another significant cause. Such discrimination profoundly undermines individuals' self-acceptance, autonomy, trust in society, and belief in personal growth. The ramifications of languishing extend to physical health. Loneliness and experiences of discrimination trigger a genetic response to adversity, known as the conserved transcriptional response to adversity, CTRA. This response, activated when the mind perceives a threat, induces sustained inflammation in the body. While inflammation aids in recovery from injury and infection, its chronic activation in response to emotional, social, or financial stresses proves profoundly detrimental. A consistently activated CTRA heightens the risk of developing conditions such as cancer, heart disease, and mental health disorders. Part 3: Fighting Languishing. Henry David Thoreau once drew a comparison between happiness and a butterfly, suggesting that pursuing it directly leads to its evasion, while focusing on other pursuits allows it to settle upon you naturally. This analogy conveys a significant truth: genuine well-being arises not from the pursuit of transient happiness, but from a deeper state, known as flourishing. Flourishing, the antithesis of languishing, entails the feeling that life possesses meaning, purpose, and significance. While languishing exposes individuals to various health risks, flourishing bolsters immunity against these issues. It serves as a defense against depression, anxiety, decreased productivity, premature mortality, and delinquent behaviors. Unlike the pursuit of happiness, flourishing establishes a sturdy psychological groundwork, enabling individuals to maintain positive outlooks and productive functioning, even in the face of challenges. Interestingly, fostering flourishing doesn't solely involve diminishing symptoms of mental illness. Contrary to expectations, studies reveal that reducing mental illness symptoms doesn't necessarily lead to a proportional increase in positive mental health and well-being. This implies that genuine health arises not merely from the eradication of negativity, but from the cultivation of positive forces. To actively nurture flourishing, research identifies 5 pivotal vitamin activities: acquiring new knowledge, fostering connections with others, participating in spiritual practices, living according to one's purpose, and allocating time for recreational activities. In the subsequent section, we'll explore each of these vitamins in detail. Part 4: Learning for Flourishing. The COVID-19 pandemic brought significant upheaval to Ethan's life. Enduring months of isolation in his Brooklyn apartment left him feeling stagnant and unfulfilled. His job lacked satisfaction, and his friends had departed the city. Seeking a change, he made the decision to return to his parents' home in rural upstate New York. Unexpectedly, this challenging transition led Ethan to discover a newfound passion: gardening. Upon arriving at his parents' place, Ethan observed his mother tending to the garden for the upcoming summer season. Soon, he found himself drawn to her enthusiasm, and he gradually became the family's primary caretaker of the yard, cultivating a diverse array of daylily varieties and experimenting with hybridization. Stumbling upon a new interest or skill, purely by chance and for personal gratification, can serve as a potent remedy for languishing. After all, the stories we narrate about our lives shape our self-identity, the personal narratives that define our sense of self. Engaging in new learning experiences alters these narratives in profound and empowering ways, fostering a heightened sense of purpose and personal growth, thereby enhancing flourishing. However, individuals often shy away from paths of self-improvement due to a psychological inclination to uphold self-consistency, adhering to pre-existing notions about their identity. Ironically, this protective bias can hinder the very growth they yearn for. Genuine self-transformation necessitates navigating the realm of manageable difficulty challenges that surpass current capabilities, yet remain attainable with sincere effort. Excessive adversity may overwhelm and disrupt, while insufficient challenge fails to ignite positive change. By striking the right balance, the Goldilocks zone of manageable challenges, individuals emerge with newfound resilience and determination. Part 5: Cultivating Relationships. Carl and his spouse Aaron relocated to a small town along with their young son during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Initially, they were optimistic about starting anew. However, they soon encountered challenges as they grappled with feelings of loneliness and isolation. The implementation of social distancing measures led people to avoid them by crossing the street upon their approach, exacerbating their sense of disconnection from close friends and social circles they had in their previous city dwelling. Carl and Aaron's experience underscores a fundamental truth: the human need for genuine, trusting relationships, and a sense of belonging within a community runs deep. Without these vital social bonds, individuals may feel adrift and unfulfilled. This profound craving for connection has roots embedded in our DNA, stemming from our ancestral heritage as hunters and gatherers, living in tribal societies. In these tight-knit communities, each member played a significant role and contributed meaningfully to the group's survival. When individuals perceive a lack of purpose or belonging within a larger community, they may resort to drastic measures to fulfill this innate need, illustrated for instance by involvement in gangs. One approach to fostering connections is to initiate conversations with individuals from diverse backgrounds. These intercultural interactions have the potential to enrich one's life and broaden perspectives substantially. It's essential to remain open-minded and receptive to those who may appear different on the surface. Although conversations with such individuals may initially feel awkward, this discomfort is natural and can lead to personal growth. In nurturing genuine friendships, reciprocity plays a pivotal role. A balanced exchange of emotional support is essential. Prioritize the quality of relationships over quantity. When both parties perceive that their support is reciprocated fairly, it enhances the overall satisfaction and strength of the relationship. Part 6: Connecting with Spirituality. Sudden and unforeseen events have a knack for disrupting the trajectories of our lives, whether it's a fractured relationship, a career setback, or a global crisis, like a pandemic. Amidst such upheavals, individuals often find themselves trapped in a state of languishing. However, there exists a pathway to navigate life's unexpected twists with resilience and composure, and the cornerstone of this journey lies in embracing spirituality. Spirituality transcends mere religious affiliation, rather, it embodies a deep reverence for life's profound mysteries. It is not bound by specific belief systems, but revolves around forging connections with entities greater than oneself, whatever form that may take. Ultimately, embracing spirituality fosters a sense of acceptance regarding one's insignificance in the grand scheme of existence. Therefore, it's essential to contemplate what this greater than oneself concept signifies for each individual, whether it's a deity, the collective strength of one's community, or the enduring wisdom imparted by a mentor. While spirituality nurtures positive attributes, it serves merely as the initial step. Ethical conduct is equally crucial. Moral evolution demands diligent introspection, and the commitment to embodying virtuous behavior, an idea echoed in religious teachings, emphasizing the correlation between improved character and righteous actions. In this pursuit, establishing a personal base camp holds significant importance. This refers to a mental state characterized by tranquil and mindful awareness, a sanctuary where one can retreat to regain composure and resilience. For example, for Keyes, this sanctuary manifests in the practice of yoga, where his mind attains serenity, and his body relaxes while remaining vigilant and attentive. Each individual must identify their own base camp, the locus of serene awareness that resonates with them. From this anchored state of tranquility, navigating challenging circumstances becomes more manageable. By quieting the inner critic, individuals can respond to adversity with equanimity, rather than impulsivity. Instead of reacting defensively, they can pause, introspect, and examine their internal reactions with compassion and understanding, free from self-condemnation or judgment. Part 7. Finding Purpose. Discovering genuine purpose represents one of life's most formidable challenges. Despite the pursuit of success and accomplishments, many still grapple with a profound sense of emptiness. This arises from the realization that purpose transcends mere achievement. It resides at the nexus of one's passions, opportunities to assist others, and leaving a positive imprint on the world. Societal norms often dictate that purpose should be derived primarily from one's career. However, startlingly, only a mere 15% of adults perceive their jobs as avenues for societal contribution. Consequently, the majority must seek purpose elsewhere, beyond the confines of their professional lives. One avenue toward purpose lies in volunteering and consistent community engagement. Psychological studies reveal that individuals who actively volunteer and remain involved in causes dear to them often experience enhanced psychological well-being and flourishing. By extending a helping hand to others, individuals awaken to the realization that their lives possess significance beyond personal achievements and gratification. Hence, committing to even 3 altruistic acts per week can reignite an individual's connection to others' struggles and their capacity to effect positive change, laying the groundwork for a broader sense of purpose over time. Part 8. The power of play. It all began as a typical weekly Sunday fun day gathering among a group of neighborhood mothers. However, on this particular evening, the atmosphere shifted when the two youngest children unexpectedly transformed the living room into an impromptu dance floor. With the music cranked up, the mothers joined in, throwing their arms skyward, and soon, the entire multi-generational party found themselves immersed in a moment of exuberant, carefree joy, their faces flushed with laughter. In this instance, these mothers embraced play in its purest essence, letting go of inhibitions, and fully immersing themselves in a moment of uninhibited amusement. While play is often regarded as inherent to childhood, adults tend to overlook its significance as they age and perceive themselves as mature. However, engaging in play offers adults profound benefits in combating feelings of languishing. It serves to alleviate stress, reignite imaginative faculties, and infuse life with a sense of excitement. In the modern era, active and imaginative play has become increasingly sidelined. The prevalence of entertainment technologies like television and movies has shifted leisure activities towards passive consumption, rather than active participation. Consequently, individuals often find themselves isolated, indulging in solitary leisure pursuits at home, rather than engaging with their community. Yet, for a sense of fulfillment, active play remains indispensable. One approach to incorporating play into daily life is adopting a play mindset when approaching routine tasks. This could involve plating meals with the flair of a top chef contestant, or transforming mundane chores like vacuuming into a playful pursuit, perhaps by playfully chasing a pet around the house. Furthermore, carving out dedicated time for play, particularly active leisure, is essential. Leisure activities vary widely among individuals, ranging from tying trout fishing flies to playing pickleball or quilting. Whatever form it takes, prioritizing opportunities for unadulterated delight and uncontrollable laughter fosters a sense of vitality and rejuvenation in everyday life. Languishing is a prevalent condition characterized by feelings of emptiness, a lack of drive, and a sense of detachment from life, separate from depression. Its origins can be traced to factors such as loneliness, discrimination, and a passive lifestyle, devoid of meaningful engagement. The remedy for languishing lies in flourishing, a state characterized by a sense of purpose, personal development, and resilience, fostered through activities such as learning, social interaction, spirituality, pursuing purposeful endeavors, and engaging in playful activities. Thank you for watching this episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Your comments, likes and shares are highly appreciated. See you soon in our next episode.